Hello, dear brothers and sisters. Hello, our friends of our missionaries. Today I would like to present you one of the missionaries in Kazakhstan. What's your name?
My name is Miha. I was born Michael, but all the times they will call me only Miha. So wherever I go, I say, I'm Miha. It's very simple.
We know your name, but are you from?
Originally I come from Slovenia. I was born there, but then as a friar I visit many countries.
Many countries. Which countries?
So of course, first the Europe. After the postulants in Slovenia, I made my novitiate in Germany, in Schwarzenberg, together with three more postulants or three novices from Slovenia, one from Germany. Then study, I was in Ljubljana, in the capital of Slovenia. But when I was finishing my studies as a deacon, I went to Zambia to have a missionary experience there.
How many years?
1 year.
Only 1 year?
Yes.
And later, did you work there?
No, unfortunately, I didn't work there. Because the Zambia became a province, so they say they will not accept new missionaries. But doesn't matter. I went to visit our friar there 2-3 times. But generally, we were looking for some new possibilities to go to mission. Not only myself. There was one more brother who wanted to go, but unfortunately he died 30 years old, Branko Likar. He was a lay missionary in Zambia. So we were preparing together to go to a new mission, but the God called him to himself.
I know that you tried to speak other language, one more, Vietnamese language. Did you try it?
Of course I tried, because after 4 years serving in my province, there was an opportunity to join Australian custody in the opening of the mission in Vietnam. So I traveled first to Melbourne to meet the brothers of the custody.
In Australia?
In Australia. And from Australia, I started to go to the mission in Vietnam, first for 1 month, and then I already went there to stay for 5 years. So when I was there, I can serve the Mass in Vietnamese.
Wow.
But reading it, not to understanding everywhere.
Without preaching?
No, I was preaching, but in English. Unfortunately, I was depending on my students, our postulants, candidates, novices, to translate me into the Vietnamese language. I'm not very good singer, and they have 5 intonations in the language. I was first this, and second, I find my job was to speak with our candidates in English so that they can learn the English language. The idea was the next or third group of them to go to the novitiate to Philippines, so they had to learn the language well to make a good novitiate there.
But do you remember some words in Vietnamese?
Oh yes, ciao. If in Italian, ciao, you can say it also in the Vietnamese. They don't say word you, but they say ba, an, chi, em. It means grandfathers, grandmothers, those who are my age, and children.
Xin chào.
Ciao, xin chào.
Xin chào, xin chào. What does it mean, xin chào?
Ciao is like greetings.
Like greetings.
Like greetings. I still in my ears is, but probably Vietnamese will say, I don't say it anymore correctly, is Lei Cha Chung Kan Chen Choi Chung Kan Ning Zan. It's our Father. But
Our Father.
Our Father. Because with students we pray one day in Vietnamese, one day in English, the prayers. Of course, the masses, they were in English. And I also went to the blind center of FMM sisters. And of course, I thought maybe I will learn Vietnamese there. Not possible, because the children want to learn English. So English masses, talking with children English to help them to improve. And the problem is sometimes it's hard because I was superior there. Students never say to the superior, you are wrong, father. So it's very hard to learn the Vietnamese if nobody repairs your mistakes, especially with all these intonations. For example, coffee, we all like to drink, but in Vietnamese it's hot, so you drink coffee with ice. So it's coffee, I hope I will say café da with ice, but if you say café da, it means you get it with stones.
Oh,
And
I prefer without stones.
but if you say café da, then you get kicked.
No.
So
Café da.
I think, but I hope I didn't make my brain is still working correctly and I didn't make a mistake, because I say 6 intonations and you make it very easy a mistake. Time I was sending our brothers to Cholong market, and I'm sure I said it wrong.
Cholong market.
Yeah. And the sister came to me and said, Father, no, Cholong. For me, the same, but for her was wrong, and very wrong.
Okay. You speak your language your language from your
Slovenian.
Slovenian language. Later, German. Later, English. Later, Vietnamese.
Vietnamese, chut-chut, a little.
Chut-chut in Russian. And now you speak
also Russian. But I can understand Serbian, Croatian, I would say Montenegro, which is close. I can understand a bit of Italian, especially when they speak with hands.
And Polish?
I'm living with Polish brother, and we had Polish sisters, and many times when I came they forgot, so they were saying, but I could understand, because it's similar language, I can like Spanish and Italian, it's understandable.
Okay. Could you share with us something about your missionary vocation to go to Kazakhstan?
To go to...
exactly.
Yeah. It was... so, I wanted to go to missions even as a young boy. I wanted to go to help abroad. I wanted to become a veterinarian and working abroad, different countries. But before I joined the brothers, I asked, do you go to the missions? And they say yes. So one day I came, I knocked, I say, I would like to join you. So they accept me. So I was at home, I was helping young people preparing to go to the missions. So then I went to Zambia because one of the brothers with my name, Miha Majetič, was in Zambia. So I went to him, but he said, no, you don't stay with me. You go 400 kilometers to the bush. Because if you stay with me, you will learn my experience. You need your experience. As I was at that time, I was deacon. So 1 year I was there. I was 1 year deacon at home. Then when I was ordained priest, I went again to Zambia for 2 weeks with a group. And I celebrate my first mass in the mission where I was working. But later on, as I say, I went to Australia, from Australia to Vietnam, 5 years working in Vietnam. And then I came home to my home province for 2 years helping at home. And at that time, luckily, we had 2 new ordained priests. So I said to my provincial, one can take my place at home. I want to go to the missions. And he said, where do you want to go? I say, where it's a need. So he called to Rome, and the answer came back, if he wants to go to Kazakhstan, yes. If he say no, you have to stay at home. So I say, yes.
Do you know the story about the prayers of the sisters? Because brother Father Pavel told me that he was here alone, only with the brother Roberto from Italy, and the sisters wanted to have once a month the retreat, and he told them, pray for a new priest, missionary priest.
Yeah, I heard the story after, of course.
After. But the people don't know the story. Yes.
Yeah. So the story is very simple. The Kazakhstan mission started with 3 brothers, then joined with the 4th from Korea. but then the one from Russia, the one from Korea went back, and they remain only 2 brothers. A rule is Franciscan, minimum 3 brothers.
in the community.
We also hope to get the 4th one. If somebody will decide to join us, Kazakhstan. We are getting old, so we need some young ones to join us and help us here at the mission in Kazakhstan. So when they were only 2, the sisters who are living not far away, 400 kilometers plus minus, the Puclears of the Perpetual Adoration, they said to our brothers, you stopped to come to us. Why you are not coming to us? And he said, sorry, we are only 2 at home, 1 priest, but not priest. I cannot leave the place where I am. I cannot leave the people without a mass, so I cannot travel to you. So the sister said, but what we can do for it? They say, pray. We find one comes, then you will have this opportunity that somebody will come to you. So the sister said to him, okay, but what kind of brother you want to have? I say, oh, nice one. He said, okay.
Nice one.
So they say, okay, what else? Not too old, not too young. Okay, what else? He said, maybe one who have some missionary experience. Okay, what else? So it was going on, and then he said, enough.
No. It's very important. Something more. Who knows English?
Who can speak English, because we also, next to our parishioners who speak Russian, we are also taking care of the English-speaking people in Astana, in the cathedral, masses and some other helps. So he wanted to have someone who can speak English, so we can change. And of course, the Sisters of Mother Teresa, they also ask once a week to have mass in English. So he said, the English speaking, and there were a few more things, and the sister was saying, yes. And then he said, if this, I will be very happy.
Because that year was the year of Saint Clare.
Yes. And it was also Eufra, it was the young people gathering in Assisi. So Papa went with some young people from Kazakhstan to Assisi. And when he was in Assisi, he was wandering from Church of St. Clare to St. Francis, and he was also thinking, would be nice to have a brother.
One day before of St. Clare feast, he celebrated Holy Mass in the tomb of St. Francis, praying for the new brother for the community. And one day after,
on the feast of St. Francis,
St. Clare,
the feast of St. Clare, of course, 11th of August, a general assistant of Central Europe, which covers my province, from Croatia, Milenko Hontić, came to him and said, Father, we have one who is ready to join. It's everything already prepared, just we have to solve a few questions, and he will come. And he said, yes!
But
he said, yes, I prayed the Mass yesterday.
Yes, but Friar Paul didn't remember the conversation with the sister in that moment.
Yeah, and then he said, today is Feast of St. Clare. So not my Mass and prayers, the prayers of the sisters fulfilled.
But we would like also ask you pray for the 4th brother.
Yes. We would be very, very happy if one more will find the courage to join us. It's not very easy because in the summer we have heat up to 35 degrees, but in the winter the minus is more. It's 40, 45. I think the worst I saw 46 minus in our place, but outside even 50 could be.
Okay. I know also that you need help because you are building a new convent.
Yes.
Maybe could you ask our friends if somebody wants to help you?
Yes, we would be very, very happy if somebody would like to donate. Very easy. Through the general courier, I think would be the easiest way to send donations for us to finish our monastery. Our monastery is in the name of 2 brothers who are working in Peru.
because I have been there. I worked there in Peru. Also there lived the Michał Tomaszek and Zbigniew Strzałkowski. They are martyrs, and also they are patrons
Yes.
of this convent here.
When we were looking for the name of the patron of our monastery, we wanted to have someone who is recently become blessed or saint. And the second thing is we are living in the country which is not generally Catholic. We are only 1% or less. It's Christianity, maybe 25, but the majority are Muslims. So I have to say, very peaceful. We cooperate very good. It's really in the country. There is no tensions between the different religions, but we choose them to protect our monastery, to protect the city and the country from the terrorist things, and to live in prosperity, in peace and cooperation.
Okay. Miha,
Yes,
I would like to invite you to play with me ping pong.
yes.
I will say one word,
Mm.
and later you say one word, but immediately, okay?
Okay.
Kazakhstan,
Winter.
Slovenia,
Chicken.
Zambia,
Many nations, but one nation, but many different languages.
Vietnam,
There are so many things that come with Vietnam to me, but I would say brothers.
okay, brothers. Buran. What is it, Buran?
Buran is a wind with snow in the winter. You cannot go even with the car out.
Okay, Buran,
Wind.
snow,
Flying.
Russian language,
Slavic.
your favorite saint?
My favorite, of course, it's not a saint, because with my name it comes the angel, archangel.
Oh. Okay. And now I would like to ask you to bless us, but in Russian.
Yeah. Господь с вами.
I z duchem twoim
Twoim.
in Polish.
May the Lord bless and
Russian.
пусть Господь благословит и охраняет вас во имя Отца и Сына и Святого Духа. Аминь.
Bye.
Bye.